My uncle just sent a message in the family group asking for money. I privately messaged him asking for banking details so I can deposit it. He responded saying he doesn't actually need money, he asked for money so that nobody in the family would ask him for money. That's a super smart move, uncle.
Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Madlads, where we're going to be looking at people who do things that no one else dares do. You know, just crazy things, mad things, or just funny things. It's kind of funny. Enjoy.
I'm gonna unironically review Raid Shadow Legends, and it will not be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. An actual opinion on Raid Shadow Legends that isn't like swayed by paying so much money? What? All teams have an equal chance at winning. Some are just slightly more equal than others. We want the profile option in the menu. I don't know how many I have win now, please. Well, you have 0, lol. Poor guy, he probably does. Today I learned famous playwright Henrik Ibsen, after overhearing his nurse assure a visitor he was doing better, sculpted his last words. On the contrary. You ever just die to flex on a medical professional? I don't think I ever will. I hope not to, anyway. Straight men, if you had a son and he told you he was gay, how would you honestly react, and what would be your first line of words to him? Hi gay, I'm dad. That's like the only dad response you're allowed to give, right? We got one of these, you know, you could like operate the mouse with this. I don't know why, but yeah. When I was little, my brother convinced me it was a fingerprint sensor. I spent hours trying to open the computer with it. Would you not see the mouse moving around on the screen? No? I just want one brand to tell me that we are not in this together and that my health is their lowest priority. Steak replies, Kevin, we are not in this together and your health is our lowest priority.
Hey, you gotta give it to them. Even though their health might be the lowest priority and they don't care if Kevin dies or not, at least they have their priorities straight in that they respect Kevin's request to admit it. I hope. That's not a good thing, is it? Uh-oh.
I said thanks for 40 subscribers, and they all unsubscribed. Like, guys, this isn't funny, seriously. I have a feeling only 40 people subscribed to you so that they could unsubscribe and do this. Poor guy. You thought Twitter for iPhone was cool? Psst, behold, Twitter for COVID test kit. Okay, that is pretty cool, because he's flexing that he's testing himself. Hopefully he's not positive, but at least he's testing, right? Dead people of Reddit, how did you learn to read? Sign language and regularly. I mean, deaf people of Reddit, how did you learn to read? Sign language and regularly. You mean dead? Bro, stop, it was a typo, okay? I like how the top one has 5,000 upvotes though, so people saw this and were like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna like that. We have a joke about our soft serve machine, but we're worried it won't work. Haha. McDonald's, please, I just want an ice cream. Please fix it, come on. For one night, all crime is legal. Me goes to McDonald's and ask for a water cup and fill it up with soda. Jeez, God, this man knows no bounds, alright. We just waited an hour to see a pediatrician. As soon as he walked in, my toddler took his hand and pointed to his watch and said, "This is a clock," which was the most passive-aggressive thing I have ever witnessed. And that toddler had no idea what they were doing. They just learnt about a clock just then. This one is titled Mad Lad Putin Actual Post, but somehow I doubt this is an actual post. Vladimir Putin is sharing a COVID-19 update. Russia is saving the world. The vaccine against COVID-19 will be provided to different countries. Oh, okay. I doubt Vladimir posted this, but if he did, I respect. This person said they were excited to get an offer into Oxford. Yes, see you in October. Wait, who said I was gonna accept? I got one from Cambridge as well, so I don't know. Also, fun fact we learned in class today, Michelangelo carved a sculpture of a Roman god, broke off the arm, and then buried it. The sculpture was dug up and was considered to be an authentic Roman artifact. until Michelangelo came along with the missing arm and called shenanigans on himself, just to prove he was as skilled a sculptor as the ancient Romans. Honestly, Mike, chill. Yeah, you go, artist.
Were they just like that much of gatekeepers that they didn't let Michelangelo be a good sculptor? Like they saw his work and were like, that's pretty good, but you were no god, right? So he faked being a god, and did they accept that? Or did they like kill him or something? I don't know, someone tell me.
Today I learned an orangutan in San Diego Zoo kept escaping his enclosure so that he could walk around the zoo and look at the other animals as well as throw feces at his ex-enclosure mate that he didn't like. Oh my god, here's a picture of him flipping someone off. They're just so smart, they should just let him walk around. Probably tell him not to throw feces, but let him walk around. This person who was advertising their music everywhere, just like comment spamming. That is literally the worst music I've ever heard. She replies, I am the artist. Yeah, and I am the victim. God, that's like murdered by words, jeez. What's something you're good at that's absolutely not useful? Giving awards? I have to thank you for showing off so well. I mean, they did give an award, and that's absolutely useless, so yeah. I'm 13, colorblind, and just solved a Rubik's Cube on my own for the first time ever. Oh, that's actually kind of... who's gonna tell him? Yeah, Fall Guys again tweets at Tim the Tapman. Hi Tim, sorry to bother you again. I was just looking for an L but couldn't find one. Someone said you'd taken them all. God, it's so savage. Like, why? You don't have to be. 8 years ago, my neighbor at the time had an obnoxiously loud roof turbine vent. The whole neighborhood could hear it. He went up one day because it had been suspiciously quiet. That's an angry neighbor right there, and it's a good shot from the neighbor as well, apart from unless there's like 30 arrows behind it, like in someone else's house. I'll legally change my name to Daddy. Imagine your teacher calling you Daddy. It'd be totally worth it. I mean, you can't really do much, really, can you, if you're a teacher? You have to say by their name, unless you just say, kiddo, or something like that, I don't know. Reply with a GIF that explains how many crowns you've won so far. I would have crowns if it was on Xbox. That's not a GIF. Yeah, you're doing the game wrong, come on. Like, that's not how it works. Changing movie names to prequel quotes until my boss notices. Day 1. I am the Senate. It's a good quote to start with. I want to keep updated with this. This person playing Minecraft. You will never know for what I got so many likes. Wait, 110,000 likes? The pinned comment said something like, I lost brain cells watching this. Oh, okay, so we do know. Yes. Typing in flash games. School computers? Ha, you can't get that. No, no, no. Unblocked flash games. School computers? Alright. Coming in. Wait, they blocked the word unblocked, so I had to put unblock to bypass the system.
If you're like a school IT guy and you think you can block games, you can't. Like, there's always going to be a way to get around it. Whether it be unblocked games, or if you block them, then we go on unblocked games. Or just go on, like, Google sites. Like, there's no way. You can't ban everything, alright? No matter how bad you are at Fall Guys, there is somebody out there that's worse than you. Unless, of course, you are at Tim the Tapman, statistically the worst performing Fall Guy player in the world. And they've actually, they've got an article about it. God. They just hate this guy. Like, what did he do wrong? Does the USPS have an OnlyFans? Come on, let's really get them some coin. Wet as postage. Ah, that's pretty smart, yeah. Dogs only, no seagulls. No, that's not for seagulls, bro. You're not allowed this. Okay, this is a long one, but it's good. One time, as a kid, I forcefully shoved 2 magnets together. And these were the strong magnets my dad used in his shop to pick up missing little metal bits, and I held them really tightly in the palm of my hand. Went up to this one kid who legit said things like, I think black cats are bad, they should be drowned, and drew crosses on the notebooks of kids if she found out they didn't go to church. I told her,
Hey, I'm a witch. If you don't stop trying to hurt animals and picking on kids, I'll use my magic to throw you into the sky. And when she dared to doubt my powers, I told her that I had 2 rocks in my hand that I could send across the playground. Then I opened my hand and the magnet shot off in 2 different directions. We were over in a spot that was empty, so no other kids were around. Nobody got hurt. One of them stuck to a drain pipe and the other stuck to a fence. This kid screamed and ran to the office, and I guess had her mum pick her up from school, and then she wasn't there for a couple days. Finally, her mum called my house and claimed I had traumatized her daughter by performing a terrifying magic trick, and when my parents asked what I did, I just said, I showed her a magnet and she flipped out. She's not gonna be happy when she finds out about gravity either. Eventually, this kid came back to school and always made a point to come up to me and say, hey, my mum told me not to talk to you, and would just be like, good job, you already screwed that up.
You could have done so many more things, like put a magnet on the top of your hand and then go, watch this, and just like grabbed metal things from far away and go, you want me to do this the other way? You want me to do that? I mean, it scared her enough by just throwing them apart, so she was probably scared of a lot of things.
Electric lineman fined 500 rupees for riding without helmet. Cuts police station's power supply as revenge. Like, come on, I know it's a mad lad thing to do, but just wear your helmet, bro. How stubborn are you? Well, I once edited a Wikipedia page just to win an argument that I was wrong about. It's like, okay, I'll Google it right now. You Google it, and then you're wrong, and you're like, yeah, I didn't find anything. Please do not pet the raptor. He's not friendly, and it costs a lot to repair him. Is this like a bionicle raptor they've made? That's fair, yeah. A restaurant in my hometown got a review that said the servers should show more skin. So the owner added a potato skin special to the menu, and all the proceeds from the special go to the West Virginia Foundation for Rape Information Services. That's exactly the appropriate response. Hey, I agree, 100% the appropriate response. The potato skins are the only skin that you should be getting excited for in a restaurant. 55-year-old gardener believes he set a new record by traveling at 44.6 miles per hour behind a wheelbarrow. What? Why? You know what? I'm not going to question it anymore. Just congrats.
If you want to be a mad lad, then all you have to do is click on screen and watch another video, and then tell me if it's mad lads or not, or something. I don't know. You might have already seen them. Just subscribe. If you're already subscribed, like. Thanks.